How can you reinvent the tandem?
How can you make a kimono?
How can you make a non-Newtonian, thixotropic, sometimes liquid, sometimes semi-solid substance? How? How?
How? How can I get this matchbox tray back inside the matchbox lid without touching either? Carol?
That looks like it's an incredibly difficult how. I'd be very impressed if you can do that.
It's a difficult how, you're right, Gaz.
You can't touch it, get someone else to touch it for you.
No, shall I show you how?
I think you better.
What you do, you see, is you just clip off the striking edge on one... Yes?
I thought you couldn't touch it.
But I haven't started yet, Carol, you see. The how hasn't started yet. So you just clip off the striking edge on one side.
Yes.
Then, you see, you put your box in there like that.
Fred,
gently,
you've
yes?
touched that now.
But I haven't started yet. Gently balance the tray on the top, like so.
Have you started now?
Going to start now. Yeah. So how do I make one go inside the other? Add a drop of water, and this is water. It's coloured water, so you can see it more clearly. That will dampen the cardboard fibres, causing them to expand, and allowing the box to go back inside. And that's how. Another successful Fred how.
How could Guy Fawkes have succeeded in blowing up the Houses of Parliament? Well, he failed because he used gunpowder.
What should he have used?
Well, Fred, he should have used flour.
Flour?
Yeah, picture the scene, right? Picture the scene. The year 1605, 7 o'clock in the evening, downstairs underneath the Houses of Parliament, there's Guy Fawkes there, and he gets nicked on November the 4th, carrying all this...
November the 4th?
Yeah.
That's the 5th?
Oh, yeah, he was actually caught on November the 4th.
Oh.
And a beefeater comes up to him and goes, "Excuse me, laddie, what have you got there?" And he goes, "Oh, 20 kegs of gunpowder." "Right, lad, banged up." Whereas, if he was caught, "What have you got there, lad?" "Oh, 20 bags of flour," he'd have got away with it. "Yeah, go about your business." Flour?
What use is flour if you want to blow something up?
OK, you may think that flour, Carol, is not explosive. Watch this. You're right. Normally, flour isn't very explosive, although there are circumstances under which it can be explosive. Now, come with me to the how, flour, treason and plot, explosive experimental laboratories. And I will demonstrate something for you. All right, put me goggles on. And let's see. A lump of flour on here like this, right? Right, just turn this up here. You can see that there's a flame there. See that? Right, OK. I will try and bake the flour on the top here. Watch what happens. Try and burn it. Well, you get kind of a crispy effect over the top, but it's not really burning or exploding yet. But watch what happens when I do this. If I spread out the flour somewhat more thinly along there like that, and introduce a lot of air into the reaction, watch what happens now. I'll do the air by blowing. Ready?
Oh,
yes.
Now this, obviously, is highly dangerous, and it's a real problem where they make flour in flour mills. You get big silos full of flour, and if a draft blows in, it creates a dust cloud, and if someone lights a match, flour becomes highly dangerous and explodes. It's so dangerous, don't try this at home. And in fact, it's so dangerous, that's how Guy Fawkes could have succeeded in blowing up the Houses of Parliament by simply using flour.
extremely dangerous, how that. This one isn't. How can you start an argument?
You'd never start an argument between me and Gaz. I mean,
I bet you I can.
You couldn't.
I
He
bet
is
you.
me.
I bet you I can.
We
Look,
are blood brothers. Never a cross word has been spoken between us.
It's true, never thought yet.
No.
I have a photograph. It's a photograph of spheres. Now, I want you to tell me whether you think the spheres are going in or coming out. Gaz.
I reckon those spheres are coming out.
No. Going in.
Out, Fred?
In. Gaz.
No, Fred. The sphere's going out.
In. Gaz.
Out, Fred.
In, Gareth.
Okay.
Out, Frederick.
In.
Shh.
Right. Close your eyes. I'm going to show you another photograph. Right, open your eyes again, and I want you to tell me whether they're going in or coming out.
Easy. Out.
In.
Coming out.
In, Fred.
Out, Gaz.
In, Fred.
Out, Gaz.
In.
I think an extremely successful how to cause an argument, wouldn't you say?
No, not talking to him anyway.
Actually, you're both right.
Both right.
You're both right. Yes, you're both right, because whenever you look at a photograph, your brain assumes, if it doesn't see any other information, that the photograph is lit by the sun. Now, the sun comes in from above. So if I show you this, you can see we have two spheres. The one being lit from above is bright at the top, in shadow at the bottom. The one going in is in shadow at the top and bright at the bottom. So look at the photograph. It's bright at the top, in shadow at the bottom. It looks as though they're coming out. Turn it round, which is what I did, because I didn't show you a new photograph at all, and it looks as though they're going in.
So really, we were both right.
You were.
Sorry, Gaz.
Well
Sorry,
done.
Fred.
So, how can you make a kimono? You know what a kimono is? A beautiful, elegant, colourful Japanese costume. A costume that goes back hundreds of years, worn by those lovely Japanese geisha girls, but also by Japanese men as well. How could you possibly make something as beautifully as that? Well, I'm sure the Japanese don't use this method, but I have perfected a way of making a kimono. Now, of course, you'd need a large piece of cloth, but all you need with my method is just one piece of cloth, 5 cuts, 3 folds, and a little bit of stitching. Okay,
That's
ready?
all.
That's all. Your first fold goes from a quarter to a halfway up the piece of cloth, and then you cut in a quarter of the way along approximately, like so. Switch it round and do the same on the other side, because these little bits on the front now are actually the front of the costume. Do you see it beginning to take shape? Now, I shall continue with just a few more cuts. A cut here through both pieces of cloth, halfway up.
3 cuts.
And there is a piece of sleeve. And the same on the other side, through both pieces of cloth, halfway up for another sleeve. And 1 long cut through the front of the cloth to the top, making the front of the costume. So there you see the basic shape, a la Fred. A little bit of clever seaming there to complete that sleeve. The other side to complete the other sleeve.
Quality dressmaking.
Quality dressmaking, this, and the same on the front to make the front opening of the costume there, and the same on the other side there.
Brilliant.
And that basically is how you make a kimono. And this is how you wear it. There you are. Gaz, Carol? Gaz? Carol?
How can you reinvent the tandem? Go! So what do you think of the new type of tandem then, Carol?
Well, to be honest, Gaz, I think I prefer the traditional type of tandem.
Why is that then?
Well, the main problem I have with it is that I can't see where I'm going, and I don't like that.
Ah, yes, but you don't need to see where you're going, because even though I'm at the back, I am actually the steersman. And I've got a perfectly good view over your back there of everything that's going on. Tell me, what can you see?
All right, well, I can see Fred with a strange dress on, and I can see a chain table, and I can see the whole of the studio.
Well, there you go. You see, a benefit over the old type of tandem, we've got 360-degree vision. You can see behind us. Plus, if you're looking at it from the side, your back makes an absolutely perfect airflow management system. It's like a fairing on a motorbike. It's aerodynamically better than the old type of tandem, too.
So we could go faster with less pedalling?
Absolutely.
All right, then. What about if we had a crash? Say somebody opened a car door and we went smack straight into it. What would happen then?
Well, if you were going to have a crash, Carol, now would you rather hit that crash with a hard part of your body or a soft part of your body?
Definitely a soft part.
Well, look, the soft part of your body's facing forwards. We've sorted that one out.
Oh, that soft part. Well, all right, well, you've explained all this to me. I suppose one thing that I do like about it is that we can chat to each other as we're cycling along. That's quite nice, I must say.
Yeah, it's more sociable sort of bike. So which do you prefer?
Well, after much consideration, Gaz, I still prefer the traditional tandem.
Ah, but that's typical of you, isn't it? You see, you're a traditionalist.
Yep.
Me, I like things out of the ordinary, and this is definitely the more out of the ordinary tandem.
Fred, how would you like to ride tandem? With me, not Gaz.
Oh, with you, any day.
Another how. How can I make a non-Newtonian, thixotropic, sometimes liquid, sometimes semi-solid substance?
I mean, pardon?
Make what?
Exactly. Make stuff.
Stuff?
To you boys, stuff. Okay, this sort of stuff.
What is it?
Have a look in here. Looks sort of liquidy, doesn't it?
Yes, very
That's when
liquidy.
it's sometimes liquid. Now, watch this. I'm going to hold it up, and it will not fall out of the bowl. One, two, three.
Must do.
Ah! Sometimes semi-solid.
How come?
It's fantastic, isn't it?
What else can it do?
Well, I've planted some bowls on you earlier, actually.
Yo.
Put the gloves on.
Yes?
Now, how you make it, anybody can make it. You need a tin of corn flour, empty it into the bowl, pour some water on, a little bit at a time, and mix it until you get a substance which looks like this. Now, I've only added blue colouring just so that we can see it. Right, now then. Put your hand in and grab some stuff.
Grab it?
Yeah. All right. It goes solid, doesn't it?
does, yeah,
It
you
goes
can
solid.
pull it.
Now, with your hand over the bowl,
Yeah.
let it drip. Goes to liquid again.
Oh, blimey.
All right. Now I'm going to shove some onto here. Can you see what's happening here? It's just going liquid on there. Now if I give it a shot,
Oh, no! Oh!
bang, bang, bang. It just goes solid. It keeps changing. It's
And this is-
fantastic. Now you two, see if you can do the ultimate trick.
It's weird.
Hold it upside down over your head.
You should...
Oh, no.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
Go on,
yes.
Fred.
Upside down.
Yeah, go on, Fred.
No, it'll all come out.
Come on, Fred.
It'll all come out.
Come on, Fred.
Oh, wonderful.
And this is
wonderful.
really just corn flour and water.
It
That's all
is indeed. And it turns it solid when you give it a shock. Now, if you had some tomato ketchup, that does the same thing but the other way round. You give it a shock and it goes from solid to liquid. And that is how you make and work stuff.
How do you play the Jew's harp? Take it away, Dr. Trang Quang Hai. Yes! That's wonderful, Dr. Hai. But is that a Jew's harp?
Well, this is a Jew's harp from Asia, and this come from Europe. So
Oh,
it's
right.
nearly the same thing. You have the instrument, you put the instrument against the mouth,
Yeah.
and you plug here, you can hear the fundamental.
The fundamental.
Then you blow through the instrument, you create a rhythm. And then you move the tongue inside of the mouth, you change the pitches. Oh, brilliant!
Been practicing. OK, you guys have a go now. You think you're not getting
I
away
think
with this?
I'm pretty fundamental on this one.
Oh, yes.
She's fundamental, I'll tell you. I'm basic.
I felt that. What else can you do?
Yes, now we can do something like this.
Oh, I'll try again.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. And that is How for Now.
How?